Hi, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about PCI requirement 652. PCI requirement 652 deals with significant changes and ensuring that the PCI DSS requirements are confirmed to be in place after significant changes. One of the questions we get is, what is a significant change? The PCI DSS has a great definition, kind of defining things that would be considered significant changes. Things it goes over are things like changes in cardholder data flow, new operating systems or software or hardware that are being applied into the environment, and a litany of other things that could be considered significant changes. But anytime there is this significant change that happens, it needs to be obviously documented, go through the change control process, but we also need to ensure that all the PCI DSS requirements are confirmed to be in place. Now, one of the key parts about this is any significant change should be identified in the PCI DSS scope confirmation activity. So when the organization has a scope document that kind of defines the scope of what their PCI DSS environment is, it's important that you identify significant changes that have happened in the scope of the environment. Now, once you have identified the significant change, you need to validate that all of those required PCI DSS requirements are in place and are actively functioning within your environment. And there should be documentation that's attached to this. This should be part of your change management process that will be able to be reviewed by a third-party auditor to understand what was done in the significant change, how it was verified that the PCI DSS requirements are in place and we're actively working, and what was changed as part of the change process. So if you can provide this documentation as part of your change management process, this will make sure that you as an organization have the understanding and the identification of significant changes and are applying those PCI DSS requirements as required.